Welcome back to the Arnott install series. Today we're installing the Arnott OES rear magnetic air shock for GM SUVs on the GMT, K2YG, and K2YC platform with Magneride Z95. I'll walk you through each step while Eddie shows you what it looks like on the vehicle. Let's get into it. Before you start, always follow the safety information in the vehicle owner's manual. Lift and support the vehicle correctly, make sure it is secure, and isolate any stored energy to help prevent injury or damage. If you are not comfortable working with suspension or air systems, this is a job for a qualified professional mechanic. For this install, you will want your basic hand tools, a torque wrench, a jack and stands, or a lift, and your personal protective equipment. We will show you where the fasteners and connections are. Your service information will tell you the exact torque specs for your vehicle. The product you see in this video may look slightly different than the exact part you're installing, but the installation steps are the same unless noted otherwise. All notices and warnings should be followed the exact same way. Set the steering to straight ahead and then safely lift and immobilize the vehicle. Remove the rear wheel and the wheel well liner to gain access to the rear shock and air connections. Locate the air line on the shock and carefully remove it to deflate the unit. Turn the metal clip approximately 90 degrees, then pull the air line fitting out of the air shock. Let it fully deflate before moving on. Next, locate the electrical connection at the top of the shock. Unplug the connector, then detach the wiring from the clip on the vehicle so it is free from the shock body. Loosen and remove the upper and lower shock mounting nuts. Leave the bolts in place for the moment to support the shock until the axle is properly supported. Support the axle to relieve pressure on the shock's mounting points. With the axle supported, remove both the upper and lower mounting bolts from the air shock. Once the bolts are out and the connections are free, remove the rear shock from the vehicle. Make sure all mounting surfaces are clean and ready. Remove the shipping cap from the new Arnott OES rear magnetic air shock before installation. Install the new Arnott magnetic air shock into the vehicle, aligning the upper and lower mounting points with the brackets on the body and the axle. Install the lower and upper shock mounting bolts and nuts. Start the hardware by hand to avoid cross-threading. Then tighten everything to the vehicle manufacturer's specified torque values. Proper torque on these mounting points is critical for safety and for the way the suspension performs, so always reference your service information. Reconnect the electrical connector at the top of the shock and secure the harness back into the original clip on the vehicle. Then reinstall the air hose connection. Push the air line fully into the fitting and rotate the metal clip back into the locked position. Make sure the connection is secure and leak-free. Reinstall the wheel well liner and the rear wheel, and lower the vehicle back onto the ground. Torque the lug nuts to spec. With the new Arnott OES rear magnetic air shock installed and everything torqued to spec, you are ready to put the vehicle back into service. Always check for leaks, warning messages, and follow any additional system checks or calibrations required by the manufacturer. Thanks for watching this Arnott install. For more guides and suspension upgrades, check out the rest of our installation series. Stay safe, and we'll see you in the next install.